These young delegates are going to grow up in a world where they're going to have potentially a boss that is a female. We need to understand that it's not just a male-oriented world, it's a female-oriented world as well. They need to learn how to work with them. I brought on 3 females within Boys State program. Specifically, they're Legionnaires. I want to get out specifically that the Legion is both women and men, and that they serve together. And I want to show that positive impact to the delegates here so that they can recognize that there's a female portion of the Legion that actually served as well, not just males. So we need to recognize that a veteran is a veteran. It's not just a male, but it's also females. Everybody is equal, as I said at Boys State in my opening speech. And that's presented in the Legion members that we have at our program as well, males and females. So specifically our program, we have a Legionnaire named Becky Borman. And Becky is the program director for the Department of Florida American Legion. She's the heart and soul of our program. She's the linchpin that gets the Legion in contact with us, helps administer our administration to Florida State University and to the program itself. She sits with us on our board of directors as the secretary, so her input is extremely valuable. She has a voice with me, our program, the board of directors, and with the Legion and the commander himself. We may think as men it may be just this one way, but there are definitely different perspectives to get another way. And the big example is Darcy Bachman-Wright. And Darcy is a Legionnaire brought on last year, and I have put her in charge of my marketing and communications committee. It's to help me develop anything on social media, campaigns that may need to raise funds, and just in general to talk to the delegates, also to talk to the Legion. She serves on both sides within the Legion. So we have a nice path and a younger Legionnaire. It's some fresh blood that the Legion can help up to us, and then we can help back to them.
I think it's important because we need to let these boys know that moms were not just at home cooking meals or having babies or anything like that. We were out there in the front lines fighting right alongside their dads and stuff like that. So it's not just the presence of a man standing there in a uniform, it's also the presence of a female, and they respect us on a different level. I think their presence is very much needed. Being retired and being in Florida, you just are supposed to be in the beaches and relaxing and everything. And through the Legion, I'm involved in my post. I'm involved in my district as First Vice Commander. Boys State has given me a passion. It gets me up out of bed on the days I don't want to. I'm marching more than I think I ever did in the last couple of years in the military. I would do anything to get these boys up over that fence to their next obstacle and better prepare them as better young men than they were when they got off the bus first thing in the morning on Sunday. I met Lisa when we were roommates back when I was 18 years old in the Army in Fort Jackson. We have been through ups and downs, great achievements, children's births, divorces, and everything else like that. And when she heard the excitement in my voice about everything, I can tell her things with my eyes. She feels my passion, and she wanted to share in this experience with me. And it is a gift and a blessing to know that after 32 years, we still are battle buddies, sharing experiences in Florida, and impacting young men and letting them see the two of us as a fierce force in so many ways, and it's an honor. I had a young man that went ahead and got his Eagle Scout last year. And when he got his Eagle Scout and they put up the American flag pole and he stood there and saluted, he said, "Miss Darcy, I thought about you when I did it." And for all the female veterans that go into VA hospitals and are asked, where's your husband, time and time again, that was one point for us finally. So we're kind of sharing in those moments now, memory by memory with these young men. And that's what makes it worthwhile every time we march up to the Capitol and we sit in there watching them grow and develop. It's very impactful.
And so she asked if I would come in and be a counselor, and I was like, well, I'll apply, sure. So, yeah, and she explained a little bit to me about it. If they realize that it's a lot more diverse than that. And in real life, they're going to have female bosses. They're going to have women that they're working beside and next to. So I do think it's very important for them to see us, in that way, and get our perspective on what it was like to be in the military, what it's like to be in government, what it's like really just in the real world. I actually live in Washington State. I was born in Gainesville. My family lives in Palatka and Interlaken, but I currently live in Washington State. It's about as far as you can get from here in the continental U.S. But long trip, but totally worth it. Yeah, it's very, very worth it. The boys have touched me way more than I have them.